That would really look like you really be taking your shirt. Oh, yeah. And we're back. Welcome back to C Stories with Mr. Durite, with your host, Mr. Durite, and my lovely co-host.
So
That's about to get fish hooked in here. And today's show, the few, the proud, and is in front of us. Exactly. Oh. Thank you for not putting it in the back again. So today we got a special guest, good friend of mine. He's probably going to...
Well, all the guests seem to be a good friend of yours.
Well, yeah,
except
man.
for one.
Except for one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. His name is Pierre Hall.
Pierre.
Great
wow.
guy.
This is like the second time we've had a Frenchman on the show.
Well,
yeah.
we'll see if he's French when he gets on the camera. But
He's a big French.
Oh, he was a Marine, and this is going to be how many Marine?
Ooh.
This is our second Marine on the show.
Is it a second?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Because she don't watch the show. That's why she don't know.
You the proud.
And we're going to be talking to him. It's going to be great, and we'll be right with that right after this. So, Randall, write us up, because I'm messing.
This is C Stories with your host, Mr. Durite, and the lovely So Wong. If you're a vet, about to be a vet, or thinking of becoming a vet, this is the show for you. So be on hot standby for laughs, tears, and the nuttiest duo since Laverne and Shirley. Laverne and Shirley? Guys, you're telling your age right now. Mr. Durite, So Wong, let's start the show.
Whew, and we back. Man, you don't understand. The crew around here.
Where have you been all this time?
I had to put foots up people's butts so they can get stuff done. And so while we're here, as you can see again, I'm halfway off the screen. And so who's over here taking up all the space? Move over, Rover. Let us all get... Look, you know he's married, right? You will get him in trouble. You always trying to get my guests in trouble.
Fine.
Goodness, move over.
God. No? All right. Always trying to kick me off the screen here.
You can move over to some Pierre. You can get in the center, brother.
Well, you see, you didn't talk to him that way, the way that you talked to me.
Yeah, because he couldn't go nowhere because of you. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for those technical difficulties that we was experiencing. I'm gonna start calling, instead of technical difficulties, I'm gonna start calling them wrong difficulties. Anyway, we are here with our special guest, Pierre Hall.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And he is here to be grilled by us with our hard-hitting questions.
Yes.
That's right.
Investigative journalism
at
its finest.
That's right. So we're gonna jump right into this. Let's not. So ask the first question.
Which branch did you serve, and how long was your service?
United States Marine Corps, 12 years, 9 months.
Wow, 12 years.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. Wow.
12 years, huh? 9 months.
12 years, 9 months. Just a little short, but.
So what you do? Well, I guess that's the next question. But we can go ahead and pigeonhole that in.
A Marine, is that like from the movie, the Richard Gere movie, An Officer and a Gentleman, and Deborah Winger?
Oh,
I'm like dating myself now, because this is like from that film.
I heard an Officer and a Gentleman, but it was called An Officer and a Gentleman, not an enlisted man and a woman. So how I know? I don't know what he was. He was an officer.
But you've heard of it, right?
Yeah, heard of it.
I think
he had a white uniform on, so he had to be in the Navy. He had to be in the Navy because there's no way he was a Marine
I don't
with
think
a white
most
uniform.
people even know about this movie. But I think Richard Gere. I think Gerbil.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
And the fact that we know what you're talking about says a lot. I mean, that's what Mr. Durite told me.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know
who's
about
the
it, but
gentleman?
he told me.
So
Richard Gere.
yeah, he was the gentleman. Oh, I guess the
That
officer.
was good.
Wait a minute, officer and gentleman.
That was good. That was good.
Gerbil, gentleman. That
Gerbil?
sounds the same. Yeah.
You say maybe the gerbil is a gentleman.
Yeah, yes. He had to be a gentleman to do what he did. So, you just can't ask anybody to do something like that.
You remember that.
Yes.
You remember that.
Sometimes
wow.
it's better to be a pitcher than a catcher.
And speaking of
Play a different sport.
pitching or turning,
I told somebody today, I said, Man, it's better to be the striker than the goalie.
The striker than the goalie.
I'll let that marinate. Anyway. So what commands did you serve under, bro?
Oh, God, let's see. 1998, started with 1st Marine Division Supply Company in Camp Pendleton. Stayed there for a while, moved
Where's
over
that?
to
Where's Camp Pendleton?
Camp Pendleton, about Southern California, right next to the beach.
Well, I was
Right
gonna
next to
say
the beach.
beautiful weather, huh?
Oh, yeah. I think it stays right 70 degrees at max all year long.
Oh my
Cool
gosh!
ocean breeze in the
Wow.
afternoon. It's great. Plus, it's got a beach. And it's got mountains.
Oh man.
And bombs.
So it's
Good stuff.
and bombs?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean bombs?
It's Camp Pendleton. It's a Marine Corps base. Blow up things all over the place. It's great.
I
Whoa.
forgot you talking to a Marine, huh?
No, I'd forgotten that it's, military. Well, he painted a picture so nicely. I was taken away and just imagining myself, the weather and the sunshine and the beach, and then boom, he was very effective. And then boom, bombs, and it was just like, oh, wow.
Okay, yeah.
And then where else?
See,
And then where else? Let's see. So after that, I went 13th MU. 13th MU, we floated out of, again, California. Moved on over to, let's see where. Dubai? Not Dubai. So started with Darwin, Australia.
Mhm.
From there, September 11th, we went out into the Middle East, stayed out there for quite some time.
Mhm.
Turned back around, hit Perth. Gotta go. If you're ever in the military, go to Perth.
Perth?
Perth, Australia. It's a
Oh.
big college town. Think Austin, Texas.
Yeah, but in
Better
Australia.
people, more beautiful women. I said it.
Wow, more beautiful
And
women
they
because
love
Texas
Americans.
women,
Oh,
Texas
God, do they
women
love
are
Americans.
gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. So there's that one. So after 13th MU, where did we fly to? Came back. I went to Okinawa, Japan.
Mhm.
So with 3rd Marine Division. Stayed there with Comp Company for a while. From there, I joined an ETT, went to Afghanistan, stayed there for pretty much the rest of my enlistment.
Okay.
Wow, so you were in like the hot zone and all the places that you.
The Marine Corps is really good at sending you to places that you really don't want to go.
Gosh, wow.
Yeah, I believe that.
So are y'all like considered like the warriors, like the true like people?
First to fight, Marines go before anyone.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Unless you
Army
get a ride.
somehow.
Yeah, we the taxi, native passenger.
You're the
Yeah, because usually a Navy ship is gonna be out there first on the scene. So first ones on the beach is gonna be them.
Beach masters.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why I always thought Army was first, like infantry. Oh,
Army's way too big to move fast.
That makes sense
interesting.
because they got a lot of stuff and they need trains, planes, and automobiles to get it there.
Indeed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, wow.
So
What? So it sounds like you've been to a lot of really neat places, and you mentioned one of them. But what is one of your coolest experiences while serving?
I would say almost on a sensitive side, I went to this place called Legazpi in the Philippines. It
Yes.
sits right next to a volcano. And good God-fearing member, I would go ahead and say that God hates that country, hates that city. In 5-year span, they had a tsunami, a mudslide, volcano eruption,
Dang.
and pretty much a mix of the same other things, all in one town.
What? So was there anybody left? You would think like after the first one,
Yeah.
like no, they say.
Where are they gonna go? You'll see.
I
Did
would.
you see
I
all
would
these
make the
events?
trek.
No, God, no, thank God.
Oh.
I lived through most of them.
So you said it was the coolest thing you ever seen, and
So,
you mentioned that.
What comes from? We went in for a humanitarian mission.
Mhm.
So we went in and we built up some schools,
Okay.
Oh,
put some big
wow.
band-aids on them, took care of some things, got to work with a lot of the locals on a very low level. And then, like you were saying, why would anyone stay there? Why would
Yeah.
anyone be in this thing? But you run into these people that literally, I think the kid was like maybe 8 years old, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, I remember the day the volcano erupted. Lost a lot of friends that day.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh my God. So you think about all this stuff that happens in our world,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at these little kids, and I'm like, that's what they're living through. That's what they've seen. So to me, that was a powerful moment. It was something I was just like, I was really happy to be part
Right, it
of
makes you
the opposite side of that.
Yes, it makes you appreciate what you've got. Oh my
Same place, same
goodness.
store. We're sitting in, it's an old school,
Mm-hmm.
right? Old school. And there's this little girl in tattered dress, whatever. But you look at her, and you see that like like aura, like there was an angel singing upon this poor child.
Right.
And I'm looking, I was like, oh my God, in all of this muck, this little girl just adorable. And I'm not gonna take anything away because the girl was adorable. But she turned her head,
Yeah.
talk about fish hooking, all of her jaw, muscle bone was all visible through her skin.
What?
Right?
From what?
And I was like, oh my God, and they were like, parasites in the water. What are you gonna do? But the little girl came over and she was, Marines throwing her, playing around. Like, she had a great time.
Oh.
So through all of that, like I said, why did I enjoy that? Because in the worst possible scenario, people are still enjoying their lives.
Wow.
And that was amazing.
That's powerful. You'd have made Mr. Durite cry.
Look.
No, that was
There you go, bro.
I didn't try.
that.
Bruh, that was freaking amazing.
Wow.
And I got a picture, I'll show you.
And what? Oh, are those kids?
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Oh,
Can we
we would
get
love-
that picture?
Yeah.
We'll talk when we come to it because I don't know if we're going to hit it on the first one, right? It's not going to go through.
Wow.
Dang it. Okay, we'll talk about it later then. Don't worry about it right now. You good?
Gosh.
That you know what I really liked about this story? Is that you had a story. You was, come on, when you got it, and you had it, and it was beautiful to hear. So let's shift gears a little bit.
Mhm.
So what is one of your proudest moments? Because it seemed like that was a proud moment for you, but I think you probably can top that.
No, that wasn't pride. That was joy of life.
Okay.
Proud. I was taught to be humble, man. We do what we do, right? So I guess when I picked up E6,
Mm-hmm.
that was a huge thing to me. I picked up staff sergeant. You made it. That's career Marine now. You can make it. I was really excited about that.
How long had you been in service?
9 years.
9 years? 9 years before.
So it's actually relatively fast.
Oh,
in
that's
most places,
fast?
yeah.
Oh,
And
that
I was in
sounds-
a calm field. Calm fields pick up a little faster than us. You hear a lot about it. But yeah, so when I picked up staff, that was a big one for me.
Wow.
Obviously, when I was standing on the Reaper, Marine, standing there hearing God Bless America for like the 8th time in a row, and I'm sitting there, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, man.
Like
you're
what
looking
Mr. Durite was
around,
doing while
and
you
you
were
got all
telling
these
the
guys
story.
like squeezing your Eagle Globe and anchor in your paw, and just feeling the
Feeling dig into your skin.
really dig into your palm, and you're like, can I just get it all the way in there? So that somewhere between those two, I would say definitely getting my Eagle Globe and anchor was the proudest moment of my life.
Wow.
In the Corps.
That's the second time we heard that.
Yes.
That is
I
great.
think we've heard it many times,
I
actually.
think you'll hear it
yeah.
many times.
Yeah,
You always
we've heard
hear
it
it.
almost. That's a proud moment for all.
Because it is. I mean, I don't like
The culmination. You've done
get
it.
through boot camp, and you walk around with that cap that says recruit on it, and then when you go through your ceremony, and they say take out that cover, and they hand you that Navy ball cap, and they put it on you, you just like, and then I'm proud to be an American.
I love that song.
And,
I
and
love
they
that
playing that.
song.
They got screens with videos and eagles flying and stuff. You just like,
man.
I have made it. I
That's
made it to
great.
the mountaintop. And they make you feel proud. They make you earn it.
Yes, you
And you
earned
earn
it.
that. And that's what you know what you went through, and you reap the rewards from it. So that's why when you see people
Stolen
like
valor.
that,
Mm.
it pisses you off. Because you know
I
what?
didn't go through it, and I'm still upset. Like that's not cool.
Because Navy SEAL program is not an easy program. Oh, they beat the shit out you.
I don't even know if it's true. They say they drown you a couple times and bring you back so you don't fear the water.
Dang.
I heard.
I mean, just saying that scares the shit out of me. It keeps a lot of people away from it. But if you go through it and then make it all the way through, and somebody just sitting up here weighing your pin all
Right.
willy-nilly, what? Did you have a log on your back running through the beach and shit or whatever they do?
I hear ya.
It's disrespectful. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's enough of that.
yeah.
Enough of that. We'll get back to that bullshit later. So, go ahead and ask
So
the next
you
question.
served for quite a while. What drove you forward in your career? What kept you going?
Easy going is I joined the Marine Corps because I wanted to be a Marine since I was first grade, second grade. I got
Wow,
a
you knew at that early age
Yeah.
that this is.
I contacted the recruiter when I was like 15. I was like, I'm
Why?
ready.
What
I'm ready.
did you have a Marine in the
I
family?
didn't.
or
That
what?
I knew of at the time. But over time, it was like, if you're gonna do it, go all the way. Why start anywhere else? So that is where I went. So my goal was I wanted to be a master gunner sergeant because nobody messes with master guns. You got an officer will walk in the room like, master gun, is that all right? And he'll either nod him off yes or no.
Master gun. That's
master gunnery sergeant, the highest
Master
ranking
gunnery sergeant.
working enlisted Marine who works in their field.
wow.
So that's where I was at. So the idea was, hey, I'm gonna make it here. I'm gonna bring the Marines up around me, make sure we have good people, and we'll move forward. So things like that. That was why.
So did you ask your question?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I didn't know you asked the question, but that's pretty good. So I guess the next question would be, do you have any military regrets?
Ooh, I don't know what we're allowed to talk about regrets. Regrets, I never made it to master gunnery sergeant.
Okay.
I had to get out before the
You had to get out?
came my time.
Okay.
So as much as I love the Marine Corps, as I got higher in rank, I started getting more political things, and I see this and that. We're no longer allowed to be Marines the way I thought Marines were.
Okay.
So as my thinking of what a Marine was started going away to what the Marine Corps is now,
Gotcha.
it was time.
Politics. Basically. I'll say it for you.
I was gonna say, like, what? It's so cryptic. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
like,
how you
like
go up.
it wasn't really what you it devolved into something that you didn't.
You would
think
say
it
devolved.
was.
Some would say it evolved. Some would say that we went to a better place. But
okay.
where I was, not always a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a time where a Marine messed up. A Marine was not necessarily punished, beaten, or anything like that. But you could correct a Marine
Yeah.
on the spot.
Uh-huh.
I had to get pulled into my first sergeant's office once for calling a Marine a lazy bitch. I was like, "You're being a lazy bitch."
You know what? This is kind of similar to talk about soapbox, the public education system, teachers, because I've been there. Like teachers, it's like teachers have no rights. You have to just take the abuse from the students and the disrespect, and yet you're supposed to teach them, and don't get me started. But I feel like it's the same thing. It's like, so I can't even, like, threaten. I can't even, like, discipline a child anymore, but they can do whatever. They can bring guns in. They can slaughter everybody in the whole damn school. Oh, Lord, okay. I need to get it off my soapbox. Look, he looking like,
I'm
oh,
like,
Lord,
nah.
here she goes.
I don't know. Different times. Same.
You're
To a
right.
point, I understand. Different times. There was a time where, even simple, you say back home, growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I was growing up there. I couldn't do anything wrong on the block. Someone see me,
Oh yeah.
please don't call my grandma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't call nobody from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am. No, I wasn't cursing. No, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go home now. And you go home, you wash up real quick, get your pajamas on, get ready for dinner, try to slide into bed real quick.
Oh,
And
You
then
hear
your mama come.
phone rings. He did what? He said what? It's different times. Nowadays,
Right.
if somebody grabbed my child and smacked him, that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Different time.
Yes, gotcha. How long do you think it would have taken? Like, is there any way of telling, like, how long it would have taken had you stayed in to get?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, if you do what you need to do, follow your P's and Q's,
Yeah.
get where you needed to be. The fact that I made Staff Sergeant was amazing. Another 8 years, I think I'd have been all right. But if I didn't make it, I'd damn near give my heart to get to where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
It's prestigious. Not even that. That's an award.
Did you say prestigious?
Prestigious.
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
for me, I mean, like I said, Master Guns, I don't know, it's not the same. Senior Chief.
What does that mean? What does
Not
Master
Senior
Gun?
Chief. You guys call him something different. What's the
Master
senior
Gunnery
ranking?
Sergeant?
Working
Chief?
side, not the paperwork side.
Oh well. And once you get chief, you know what I'm saying.
Nah.
But what was he?
E6?
6, 7, or 8? No. I'm sorry. I'm all jacked up. Well, no, I'm not.
E6.
1, 2,
I thought
3,
he
4,
said
5, 6,
E6.
7, 8,
I
9.
messes up. E9, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
E9
You know,
is Master Chief.
Paperwork side. All right, so Master Chief.
Yeah.
I don't know if I met one. I talked to a lot of people on the boat.
Yeah.
We don't really talk.
Yeah. 2 stars on the anchor.
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Can you tell me exactly what Master Gunnery Sergeant?
Yes.
What does that mean?
In what respects? That's kind of what is a Master Gunner Sergeant? He is at literally the highest rank he's going to be as an enlisted person. So the way I always looked at my Master Graduate Sergeant is he was a person that when the officers spoke and they started getting, they have a job, they have commands and things that they need to do.
Yeah.
But the Master Graduate Sergeant could rein them in and be like, whoa, that's all good when we'll get there, but we need to work on how you get us there.
Oh.
In my eyes. I could be wrong. I never made it that high.
And that's your only military regret.
Oh, there's plenty of regrets, but we can go on forever.
So
on now.
that's rank number one.
That's the big one.
Okay.
That's the big one.
Gotcha.
Alicia, okay. I feel good. I feel good. So that's the last question, lady.
Yeah, so speaking of knowing now what you did then, do you have any advice for future military personnel?
Biggest one is quick and easy. I was sitting in boot camp,
Mm-hmm.
and I had the commanding officer of our series came out and was like, Marines, who here wants to be in for 20 years?
What? You raise your hand?
Of course. I just said I want to be a master nurse. It takes time. Right? And they're like,
years.
who here is going to do 4 and get out? Most of you will be in for 20 years. You that put your hand up initially, you won't.
What?
You will end up getting out sooner for one reason or another. And I'm like, fuck you. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Regret. That's listen to people. This is where I wanted to say. Listen to folks when they tell you what you don't know what's coming. I had people tell me, hey, make sure you take time for you. Make sure you go to school, get your education, work for your future.
We've heard that
And I was
over
like,
and over.
But I need to go to Afghanistan. I need to get in there. If I don't, how am I gonna keep practicing? But I'm never gonna go to the game. I need to deploy. I gotta deploy. I gotta do this. I need to go here. I need this training. What about college? Well, I'll get to that later. I've been out 5 years. I haven't taken a college class.
What?
It's hard.
What?
when
I mean, it's different. I got a family, I
Well, I
got
know you
kids, I
do.
got things like I got responsibilities.
life
But
gets
you
you.
always gonna have responsibilities,
I
and
understand.
you know you can squeeze some stuff in between. You know you can do some stuff. You a
It's
Marine? Wait a
tough.
minute.
It's
You a Marine?
tough.
Ooh-wee.
You're not a former Marine.
Yes, but
you
you know
still
what?
a Marine.
But you know what? Me as a Marine, I'll tell you one thing I do not do well.
Multitask.
Sit.
Oh,
Multitask. I'll work around anything.
That's what
But you tell me to
man.
sit down,
Uh-huh.
listen,
And listen. You get
absorb,
bored.
but listen.
But you did
Don't
that
move.
your whole career though.
What?
You sat down and listened to what people told you, and you absorbed what they said. And
You ever
took
had the
that
term hurry
into-
up and wait?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
The sitting down part didn't last too long. You need to do this. All right, now go. God, I don't know about you. Shots in the boot camp. All right, next. Next.
Yep, it was
Just walk
square.
down the line.
Square, blue, square,
Yeah.
blue, square,
Oh.
blue. Bend over.
Yeah, just now sit down and just rock back and forth and think about that decision you made.
Do you think you'll get back to that? Do you think you'll actually start? I mean, college or taking classes.
That's
or
a
do you
goal.
think
It is definitely a goal because
Okay.
I figure the biggest one is, like I said, I have kids. So
it makes it tougher?
no. I'm gonna go because I need to let them know you need to go. Because
Set an
other
example.
than a good backhand, I can't do anything when a child says, "Well, you need to go to college." They're like, "Well, you didn't, and we seem to be okay." I'm like, "But wouldn't you like to be in a better situation?"
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty hard to breathe. Huh? I can't talk now. Didn't learn that in college.
Choke yourself with my hand.
That'd be good
Oh,
times.
I think I hear CPS calling.
Ah,
No, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
We have heard that. That is a common thing. We've heard that from almost every one of our guests is get your education.
But I will tell you, I've told
Alright,
people
go
when I've
for it.
gotten out, and I've ran back into some folks, and they don't. They're like, I'm on party, I'm on play, I'm on deploy, I'm on visit people, I'm on take vacation, and they never get around to it.
And then
That's
they
the
get
thing.
out, and
And
then
they
they
get
still
out.
don't get around
Yeah,
to it.
still don't have time.
You know what? I think the biggest thing that holds people up is figuring out what it is that they're gonna do. Because it's like before I went to the military, I was all electronics. Oh, I want to go to school electronics. I want to learn electronics. And then I got in the Navy. They taught me electronics, and I did it. And it was like when I got out, I can go to school. What am I gonna take? You would think the easy answer would be electronics, but then I didn't want to do electronics no more. I fulfilled my goal.
Been there, done that.
And so it's like, now what the hell am I gonna do? And so it took me a while to figure out what it was I wanted to go to school for. You don't want to go for no general studies. You want to go for with a purpose.
My goal.
Yeah.
I need a place where I'm
And
gonna end here.
And I think that's the hardest thing is to figure out what you're gonna do with the rest of your life. And
But you know that now. You want to be Mr. Durite. You want to have a show, this show, and you did it.
there was no degree for being Mr. Durite. Let me tell you, I look for it too.
It's a whole lot of studying though.
Yeah, well, I mean, but you just gotta hunker down and do it. But you know what? After the military, I was disciplined enough to do it. I was disciplined enough to come up with
You
a
had that
schedule.
discipline,
You know,
right.
it didn't take up all of my time. When I went to school, I only had to go to class once a week. And so what I did, my class was on a Monday, which I'm off every Monday. And I would devote that whole day to school. So I didn't do homework throughout the week. You know, Monday morning, wake up, I went up to the school and I did homework all the way up to class at 6 o'clock. Then went to class, got out at 10, and that was my day. And I devoted that. But it worked for me. And I was able to do other stuff. I was able to go to work. I was able to do my thing and still do the school. It took me 3 years to do it, but I got it, you know? So that's why I say, don't let the kids and the responsibility be the thing to hold you back. Because if you do, then you'll have more regrets. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's always going to be something. The kids get out the house, now the house need repairs, or the wife wants to do something, or this and that, and pretty soon you'll be like 80 years old, and you'll be like, damn, I still ain't got to school, damn it. And that's all
And
I'm
you
saying.
can still do it at 80.
And I didn't want to give you a hard time, because he's supposed to be giving me a hard time.
I ain't worried about it.
Because I told him, I said,
I was looking for your soapbox though. Teach me something. Teach me
come
something.
on, man. Come on.
You're right. I agree with you. I just don't know who you're telling.
I guess I'm preaching to the choir. it happens. Yeah, but he's supposed to be getting on me because he's
Why is that?
my one guest that wasn't totally filled in on everything that's supposed to be happening. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna send you an email, and he keep pinging me. Hey, man, you gonna send me the email? You gonna tell me what's going on? You gonna send me the questions? And so
Tables turn.
all the way up until like today, I gave him my address. I didn't give him the apartment number, and he was like, "Hey,"
So he probably thinking
I'm
this
sitting
sounds
outside your
shady.
apartment. What time do you want me to be there?
and I'm like, 8:30. He was like, "Okay, you gonna tell me the apartment number?" I'm like, "Oh man." Hey, and see, look, a Marine is a Marine. And he gave me shit around every corner. And I was like, God damn, I can't believe I'm doing this to this guy. And even when we was walking up, he was like, man, I couldn't find this. I'm just sitting out there. And I'm walking. He walked in here. And I was like, oh,
Shady folk out there. They bring my truck in here.
that ain't that shady.
Ah, man.
You left it at the bar. Which one is more shady?
I know a bar. I don't know the people that live in.
If you ever on the show, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, let's look at some pictures. He brought some pictures for us to look at. He's going
I
to talk
would
about
love
it.
to see
And let's get into that first picture.
So there we go.
Oh.
This is in Legazpi. This is in the little high school that they had for, I guess, a refugee camp. These are just little kids, right? We're just playing around. Little boy in the middle. Actually, no, Christian took the picture. So Christian, little Filipino boy, spoke decent English. We all hung out, whatnot. That picture was taken after, God, at least a half an hour maybe after we stopped. Roughhousing, basically.
Oh.
So we started off and it was like one kid was like, throw me. Poof. Threw him up in the air, caught him. Threw him up in the air, caught him. Then it was like, okay, and then another kid came up, and then another kid. Now we've got all the Marine security standing around dressed the way I am, tossing kids from back and forth, just having a good old time. They're like, me next. What we said, like the good moments, right?
Yeah.
Just difference in people. Some you get from kids here, but I'm not around them like that. So we're sitting here, we stopped to eat lunch. Now they're gonna eat lunch, and they're like, well, you can't give them food because you can't give them all food. So we're sitting there, and little Christian was like, what you got going on there? And I was like, you want some? He was like, I can't take it because there's not enough for everybody. So I gave him mine, and all the Marines gave him theirs. And he sat down, opened it up, and divided up all the candies, divided up all the crackers, divided up
Now
everything. All the
that is
kids
making me
ran
cry.
over and he started handing it out piece by piece
That is making
to make
me
sure
cry.
everyone got something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, other places I've been in, you give a kid something or an adult something,
Yeah,
they tuck
take
it,
it for themselves.
run.
Mm-hmm.
But not here.
Wow.
And so right after that, the Marines are starving, hot, sweaty, whatnot. And then we broke out the camera, and I gave them the camera. And so they ran around their area taking pictures of everything. It's hilarious.
Gosh.
Man,
That's that photo.
that's a great story to go with that photo. You
It
should record
is.
the audio and stick it on the photo.
Yeah.
That way anybody look at it and they get the whole story.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Finally, Mr. Durite has a good idea.
Next picture, Grandma. Who's this young strapping young
that's
lady?
Quick
That's a
and
good-
easy. I think this is like 2001. This is just after September 11th. We're out on our Mew, and we're in what they call Mylock, I believe it's pronounced, where they just turn big old grid squares in the middle of the ocean. And one day we climbed up to one of the forward viewing decks, sat back, and one of the boys just cracked a picture real quick.
That's a good
The only
picture.
thing you're missing is a beer.
Oh man, wasn't I missing a beer? I didn't really drink then.
Yeah, but it looked like you would have drank a beer there right then and there.
Mhm.
And that Naga high chair, trust me, I know those chairs
that
very well.
That chair looks really heavy.
Yes.
It's bolted. It ain't
Yeah.
going
Oh, it's
nowhere.
It really heavy.
It weighs the same amount as the boat.
Oh, funny.
Next picture,
These
Robert.
guys always do it to me.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
So, oh God, Kapisa Province, Afghanistan. We're in a FOB, little forward operating
FOB?
base.
F-
Forward operating base.
Forward operating base.
Yeah. So the Army, in their great military brilliance, decided that they were going to put all the FOBs in valleys. So, our FOB is on the other side of this hill down at the bottom. One day we took fire from the top of this hill. Called for fire, did a lot of, no injuries, nothing horrible came of it. But the following day, the Army Special Forces, well, you know what? We should go up there and just see what's up there. A lot of rocks. So we climbed up there, but we did find an area where they had built up rocks for shooting positions so that they could fire. So they could fire down upon us,
Mm-hmm.
but we wouldn't be able to return volley. So in my earlier years, I was trained for some explosives, so I had C4, a bunch of other things with me, and the Special Forces brought some up. So we set up and we destroyed that fighting position that they had. The awesome thing about this picture, which you will not really get just because of or whoever took the picture, just couldn't do it, I guess. The rock that you see, like up to the left, the three of them, big ones,
Yes.
those are like the size of a chair.
What?
Yeah, those rocks are huge.
Whoa.
I had to go talk to a colonel
Holy cow.
for this photo because in Afghanistan they have a newspaper. I don't remember what the hell it's called, but they have a newspaper out there. That made the cover.
Whoa.
And when it hit my colonel's desk, he was not excited. Because there's two Marines, myself, and
Yeah,
Corporal Ski, who is sitting behind the rock. Because I placed the charges, one thing they always tell you, never place charges and then walk away from them. You need to know where they are, because if you have to go back, you need to know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So we stayed there. The Army and I think Air Force photographer that was with us moved all the way to the back. So in this video, we used to be on the internet. I tried to find it, I couldn't.
Whoa.
So in this video, it goes off, 3, 2, 1, and we're standing there, we're watching it, and like a softball-sized rock towards the end of the video comes down and lands just like on this side of where Corporal Ski's standing. You watch me like point down to it, like, oh, right there.
Is that what that round thing? It looks very round.
That's a rock.
Oh, that's on the right side?
Everything in the sky is a rock.
Oh my gosh.
So,
It ain't stars.
That's gotta be
Like a
huge.
tiny,
if it-
tiny
I mean,
moon.
You can see it, right?
so,
Star Wars.
so he wasn't too happy because no Kevlars,
Ooh.
boots run blouse, just all the
things that could go
carnal
wrong.
sins of a Marine. We did. I got a little bit of help from then my first sergeant because he was like, well, they did have to scale the side of a mountain in 100-degree weather, so I think they
Ooh.
probably wanted to stay a little cooler. But no Kevlars. It was like, yeah. But yeah, that
So
was
like
a desktop
a
for
PR
years.
nightmare, basically,
Right,
is what
right,
he
right,
was
right.
seeing that.
And I even told the guy who took the picture, that's great, send me a copy of it and do not have this published, please.
Too late.
And it was on the front page.
Yeah. Oh, I told him while we were standing on that hill. But yeah, so that's where we ended up.
And last picture we got.
Oh,
So,
that is a
This is
neat.
Legazpi. That is the volcano that like just put mud
Oh.
and explode and everything on that poor little village. But the bigger reason why I took this photo, and I don't know, you'd have to zoom in on it wherever you're looking at it, but that buoy, I guess those things are called, that's sitting there, the language I can't read, but it's a photo of someone shooting someone running. And that's the warning sign. I was just like, that is, and not just like they're aiming the gun at them, there is like a splatter coming off at the person.
What?
And I was like, now that says don't get on this buoy.
That is the international language for you fucked up.
Small jokes. my sister, I sent her not this picture, but one like
Which
it.
Buoy is it? I'm trying to see.
The two in the middle.
Both of them.
It's the
Oh,
same
and
thing.
both of them?
Yeah.
That's the same. See how it got to look like little stick people
So it's almost like
on the top?
Yes. Are they the orange part?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
the very,
on the
very
orange
top? Okay.
It's like not a triangle, it's a trapezoid.
Yes.
And then it's got one guy holding a gun, other guy getting shot in the ass.
Don't with my buoy.
Whoa.
So on that picture, if you look back at it, the volcano's in the center, right?
Yeah.
So I sent a copy of that to my sister, and she looked at it, and with the other one, it's me standing in the middle. And she was like, why does it look like you have a giant ass above your head? Because
Giant.
the volcano comes up, so you just have the light blue of the sky rounded off of them. We have fun.
What is family for?
So I did want to ask you, before you left,
Go ahead.
I want you to talk about that video we watched earlier. What did you think about that? How did you feel about
Stolen
that?
valor.
How you feel?
I've done mine. I've done my time. I've done things out there. I'm nowhere nearly as decorated as that gentleman by any means. It doesn't. Stupidity is stupidity in any form of it. It's like, yes, you're gonna go up there instantly. You look at the man, and you're like, you're a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets no real respect.
And it's not even
right.
worth.
Even the random person who walks by is like, wow, you must be him. Sure, he may be getting it from that person, but that's it. That's all he's got. The people that went out there, the people who did the things that I didn't even get a chance to do, those people have it on the inside and on the outside. The badges, the medals, none of that means anything when it comes to what you know you did.
Right.
So, no disrespect to anybody who worked hard for those things that they got, but some asshole doing what he wants to do, it takes your day down, and now you're upset because of what he did. Now he, as they would have said back in the 2001, now you're letting the terrorist win.
Okay.
I like that.
I got you.
I like that.
Yeah.
That shows in. Yeah, I think internal strength. Like it's not even worth. It's not even worth that. The sweat on your brow. Basically, is how you feel.
Shit, I don't know about y'all, but I would love to give a motherfucker like that some shit. And I love talking about it. Boy, this dude make my day.
Where is he? Is he close by? Maybe we could bring him on as a guest.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Another great idea by So Wong.
Oh,
Maybe I could.
man.
Is he near? Do we know where he is?
Man, I don't know who that dude is. I don't know
Well,
who that dude is.
let's find
Well,
out.
well,
What Walmart could it be?
Oh, God.
Wow, in this country, it'd be so many Walmarts.
It won't take us long to check every Walmart in the country. It only take us like
No, that
15
video has
years.
got to have some information about where it is.
I'll look, but I don't think it was here in Austin. Let's just play it safe, and he's not here, because he would get lit up. I would say, no, please, come. We want to talk about all the stuff you was doing.
And then I'd have to keep you away from him because you'd be just trying to attack him. Huh?
Man, because I'd be just like that dude. Oh, so have you ever heard of Stolen
Think
Valor?
about it. We invite him as a guest on a talk show. It's just what he wants. He wants that kind of attention.
Is that what I just said? Now you're helping him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it wasn't a good idea you had. All right, then.
No, but then we can turn it on him. I'll sick Mr. Durite on him.
Okay, so we're going to go to some messages, because this is a great point to wrap up, and we'll be back after this. Round up.
Richard's Nugget. Where there is no risk, there is no reward. Sometimes faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the stairway.
Welcome to another edition of Pathways, your leadership connection, giving you the tools you need to take your leadership to a whole nother level. Well, my name is Richard Hell. I'm your certified speaker, coach, and trainer, and member of the John Maxwell team. Each time I come before you, I have three simple goals. I want to encourage you, I want to empower you, and I always hope to enlighten you. Today we're going to talk about another one of my favorite topics: how to be successful in your organization. The 5 levels of leadership from Mr. John Maxwell. Power of serving. The leadership role of the man in the marriage. Whether you're married or whether you're single, this might be worth listening to.
Sign off.
Yep. Thanks for checking us out on C Stories with Mr. Durite with your host, Mr. Durite, and the lovely.
So long.
She forgot her name. Did you see that?
I didn't want to interrupt you. Heaven forbid.
Like that would stop her. So
did you
anyway,
want to do that again?
So anyway, thanks for checking us out. I had something I was going to talk about, but apparently I forgot because somebody trying to upstage me as usual. Yeah, man, we doing some good stuff here. Oh, check us out on our website and check us out on Facebook and Twitter and all this other stuff. She got a Facebook page and everything. And I guess we out. So peace.